Van life security. I am a van lifer. I come on here and I yak about things I think about, which happens more frequently than not. And it's not necessarily a van life channel, but I will share the things that I see and do. That's what I do. I'm a photographer. So, uh, my formula for security in van life is 90% self confidence, 7% um, positional, and 3% tactical. I don't put a lot of confidence or reliability in firearms at all. I don't. I did autopsies for 20 years, and the vast majority of autopsies I've done where it was an entry into a home and the homeowner pulls out a firearm, the vast amount of those autopsies were injury to the homeowner or someone the homeowner loved, and infrequently, infrequently, the intruder. So this thing where we're so reliant, or we think we're so reliant on firearms, is impractical, at least in my view. What are you going to do? Wake up 2 o'clock in the morning ready to go? Or are you going to say, my my favorite comedian? Are you going to say, hold on, before you break in the house, I'm going to run to the gun safe, do the combo, and come back and just stay right there? No, it's not how it works. It's a fast in and out sort of thing with folks like that. So for me, again, my formula is 90% self confidence, 7% positional, and 3% tactical. And on the tactical side of things, because that's everything else you can kind of do as you go, is the Umarex HDR50, which is this guy. The Umarex HDR50 is not a firearm. It is a paintball marker, probably developed more so for countries like England where they're not allowed to have firearms, but they can have these. And what these are is, this only has two in it. Where's the other one? What these are the red and white ones are uh, pepper spray, and the pepper spray is a 50 caliber projectile that is fired out, and when it hits the target, it explodes, and it has more of a shotgun theory to it because it doesn't have to hit the target as long as it hits near the target. Then they're going to get a piece of it, and then they're probably going to go another way because this is very unpleasant. I tried one of them, and it was very unpleasant. My concern here, where I am in New Mexico, is not necessarily from other humans, but animals. I've seen mountain lion tracks next to the truck and things like that. So if any attack on my person is likely going to be from an animal. We have bears here too. We have coyotes and a pack of wild dogs that was terrorizing things for a little while out here too. I wonder what happened to them. I wonder if they're still around. But in any event, this is the HDR50. It works off of a CO2 canister, like a paintball. It's called a paintball marker, but it works off the CO2 canister, and that loads into the back. That loads into the back, and when it doesn't pierce until you hammer the back of the paintball marker, and that closes up, and you just slap that, and this little red tab pops up, and that shows it's ready to go. This, gotta turn around. This goes in here, and then that goes down, and bingo. Now, this is a revolver version. There's a 9mm version. They all hold about 6 of those pellets, these little things, and they are remarkably inexpensive, and they don't require any licensing. They don't require they're carryable in all 50 states. They're non-lethal, And there is a really cool shotgun version, which is great because I wear glasses, and when I wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, some crackhead come bouncing in the window, I'm not gonna have my glasses on. So I want to be able to fire that thing and get a cloud of pepper spray on everybody evenly. So I kind of want the shotgun one too. But they make a 9mm version. And it looks like the real thing, but this is just a paintball marker. It has a safety thing right there. I don't know what that does. Um, I have never had to use it in a tactical situation, um, but it is terribly accurate for a firearm. It is very strong. Short story about it. When I first got it, I set up a towel because I figured it was like a BB gun. This is like a BB gun, right? That's what it is, a BB gun. It's not a BB gun. I put a towel next to the wall because I figured the BBs were going to fire into it and then fall to the floor. And, and then I collect them back up because they're reusable. You can reuse them. And they'd fall to the towel, hit the towel, fall on the floor. I'd pick it up and I'd put it back in the thing, and then I'd reuse them. But that's not the case. When you fire this thing, I still have the towel. It went through the towel, through the wall, and is still buried in the wall to this day. Because it is that strong. I don't know how many feet per second, but it won't penetrate skin, but it's going to leave a nasty, nasty mark, especially on white folk. If you want to see more of that, that's on YouTube. Umarex. I don't know. Umarex. It'll autocorrect it for you. Umarex HDR50, and then they have a bunch. They have a line of them. A shotgun. They have regular BB guns. They have regular, a lot of regular just paintball. The paintball things, and they're, I don't know, a very nice option. And if your child was to have to use it in a bad situation, okay, I wouldn't have any problem with my son picking this thing up and defending our home. And I wouldn't have any problem with my child picking this thing up, accidentally shooting me. I wouldn't have any problem with my child picking this thing up and accidentally shooting themselves, because it's going to leave a nasty welt and they're going to be coughing and wheezing for a while, but they're not going to be hurt in any serious manner. Non-lethal. I think that's a great way to go. What do you think?